everyone, this is ICO Talk. My name is Irina, and today we have with us Hugo Jacques, a key advisor of ICO BITBOOK.AG, a gambling and bidding project. Also, Hugo is a blockchain advisor, ICO and STO consultant, a writer, and a speaker. Hi, Hugo. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Irina. How are you?
All right. So I guess we can start the interview with the first question. Could you please briefly tell us a little bit about your project?
Yeah, for sure. BITBOOK.AG is a platform for those who like to play casino games online and those who enjoy betting on sports. That's what makes it special. It's not just a gambling project or just a sport book. It's both. Together with the founders, I believe that this is the right way to introduce blockchain into the gambling business. You need to reach out to a wide audience and bring all those people together. So one of the interesting and exciting things is that it is already operational. They have a working product with more than 200 slot games and betting opportunities for a dozen different sports with serious partnerships, including some in Las Vegas. So it's not just, an ICO you see in the blockchain landscape. It's not just a white paper. There is a really nice and interesting content. BITBOOK.AG has already launched its platform, and it looks great. It works great. Now, it's just a question of transferring all the operations to a blockchain and making the system as decentralized as possible. Specifically, making a distributed bidding system where the casino does not control anything.
That sounds very interesting. And what is the role of blockchain technology in it?
Well, you see, gambling and betting are areas where trust is really a serious issue. There are many studies that show that gamblers don't trust casinos. Many actually believe that casinos have special secret switches that turn the odds in their favor. And it's true that casinos and bookies often don't play fair. They're happy to take your money, but they're really reluctant to pay out if you win. And you also have the bank. This will often block your card or sometimes even close your account. They just don't like you gambling or casinos, period. Blockchain is great at solving this issue. Here, the casino management doesn't control the process of payouts. A smart contract does. That way, you can always be sure that you receive your winnings, and blockchain transaction fees are very low compared to conventional credit card transactions, and you will be able to use BITBOOK.AG anywhere in the world. You are not dependent on banks, since all payments are crypto. Yet, another great feature that the team is working on is a P2P bidding system, where users can add their own events, procure odds from Oracle, and bet on each other events. It will be fully decentralized, completely fair, very accessible, and of course, infra-secure.
That's great. And who are the people working on this amazing project? What's your team?
Well, with the experience I have in the blockchain startup, I would say that the team is one of the key advantages of BITBOOK.AG. It's really rare to see an ICO team consisting of people who really know what they are doing, especially in terms of marketing and legal issues. The CEO is Andrés Martínez, who is an internationally recognized expert on corporate law, cryptocurrency compliance, and tokenized gambling, especially in Central America. The company is incorporated in Costa Rica, so his experience is invaluable. Then we have Philippe Potinsev, the CMO. Philippe is a really good former entrepreneur and a marketing innovator, and has over 10 years of experience in various online businesses. So he knows how to grow a company from zero to millions. Going further, BITBOOK.AG has a great community management team that has taken part in many successful ICOs. And then, of course, there are the developers. The entire BITBOOK.AG platform was developed in-house. This is a really good advantage from investor perspective.
Sounds great. Thank you. And what's the main problem your project solves? What's the target audience?
Well, as I mentioned before, the gambling industry is one big lot of problems. The most serious being trust. High fees are also a big pain, just like the high hotspot rates charged by casinos. Payments are definitely a serious issue. Users in many countries simply cannot play or make bets because the bank don't allow it. BITBOOK.AG will solve all these problems. It will make the gambling experience much more fair. They have a special loss compensation program. If you make all your bets and play games using BITBOOK.AG tokens, and you finish a month with a negative balance, the platform will automatically give you back 10% of what you have lost. No other gambling platform offers that. This way, BITBOOK.AG recognizes all players and all includes them as equal participants. Very interesting one. As for the target audience, we want to reach out to both those who bet on sports and those who play online slots, poker, roulette, and card games like blackjack, regardless of their income level or where they live, within the limits of the law, of course. And we also hope to attract many users from the cryptocurrency community, including those who do not yet play gambling games.
Sounds like a nice plan. What about your token? What's the benefits of it?
By using BITBOOK.AG token to play casino games or make bets on sport, you can save a lot of transaction fees. Then there is the loss compensation program that I already mentioned. And for any new user who make their first token deposit, there will be a welcome bonus that can be used to play games and then withdraw. This bonus can reach 100% of the deposited amount. Next, there is a very interesting token buyback program, which I think is a great reason to hold onto BITBOOK.AG tokens, even if you don't plan to gamble with it. Basically, the platform will use most of its net profit to buy back its token on the open market every month and then burn these tokens. This will gradually and constantly reduce the supply and drive up the value of each BITBOOK.AG token. That means even when the market conditions are not great, or if you are not playing or betting that much, you can expect that your BITBOOK.AG token to still appreciate somewhat.
Okay, thank you. And how much money do you guys want to raise?
Well, the soft cap is 60 million BITBOOK.AG token, and the value in US dollar depends on how many tokens are sold during each stage. Private sale, pre-sale, and main sale, but the average value would be around $4 million. Our calculation that this would be enough both to build a robust blockchain system on the Ethereum platform and conduct a proper global marketing campaign. Naturally, the team wants to add more games to the platform and establish new partnerships, both with providers of classic games or booming field of blockchain-based games. Since the project already has a team of developers, the actual development component will not be difficult to finance, as most of the work is already done. They just need to build the P2P betting system I mentioned earlier. So they have allocated 20% of proceeds for that. Over 50% is allocated for marketing.
All right, thank you. But have you thought of the risk factors? What can the risk factors be?
Yes. For a project in the field of gambling, the main concern is always staying on the right side of the law. We all know that legal risk for ICOs have increased and that casinos and betting projects will surely be under particular scrutiny. In this sense, BITBOOK.AG is not risking very much because the CEO, Andrés Martínez, is a legal expert with extensive experience in the area of gambling and blockchain. And yet, another risk factor is the current cryptocurrency market and the fact that the ICO is launching at a time when the situation is still difficult, the bearish market. But once again, BITBOOK.AG stands out among most of the other ICO launching at the same time because it already has a working platform. And they already has a cash flow, real revenue, and a loyal audience. And very importantly, the founder have a lot of serious connection in the gambling world, which will make promotion much easier.
All right, that's interesting. And speaking about risk factors, have you guys thought of negative scenarios and how the rights of your investors would be protected?
Yeah, it's part of the roadmap and the priority. The least pleasant scenario, of course, is that the soft cap is not reached. In this case, all backers will receive free fund. I don't think it's going to happen, even with the slow market that we're seeing now, because there are simply so many strong factors in favor of this company. In any case, not meaning the soft cap would not meet the end of the project. Why? Because the founder are also talking with many big private investors who could easily cover the financial needs of the platform. In other scenarios, you see, for most projects, the main problem is to build the first product to have something to show for all the money yet they've raised. But this company doesn't have this problem. The better platform is already live and they already have incomes.
All right. That's interesting. Thank you. It seems like blockchain technology has a lot of advantages for the gambling industry, but do you think it's ready for it, the industry itself?
Well, I don't think implementing blockchain in gambling is that difficult. Yeah, if you see many markets, you have to fight against strong resistance from the established structure. Let's say banking, transportation, supply chain management, and so on. But in gambling, the audience is used to online transactions and different systems of payment. And if they ever played in casino, they know how chips work. And chips are essentially tokens. In terms of BITBOOK.AG, the user will not have to worry about transactions are written on the blockchain, etc. Why? Because it's completely hidden. Their experience will be smooth and intuitive, and they will surely appreciate the low fees, low house cut rates, and the fact that their tokens don't just lie there, but actually gather an additional value over time. For all these reasons, I believe that the gambling community is ready for blockchain casinos.
That's true. All right. I know that many ICOs suffer from the sharp fall of their token right after it gets listed on the exchange. And how do you plan to deal with this issue?
Well, first, uninstalled tokens that remain in the reserve will be burned on 1 month after the end of the ICO. The tokens allocated to the team will be vested for a year and then released in small portion monthly, not more than 5% every month. Next, since the project already has a fully functional product and a large network of partnerships, there will be enough events, news, and release to keep the interest high. And as I've said before, BitBOOK.AG will buy back some of its tokens every month and burn them to simulate a gradual rise in token value. So we're pretty prepared.
All right, sounds good. And can you tell us a little bit about the token sale itself? Has it started already?
Yes. Until the end of January, BitBOOK.AG is running a private pre-sale with a 50% bonus. Then, during the first 2 weeks of February, the project will have a public pre-sale with a higher price of each token and a 25% bonus. Finally, the main part of the token sale will start in mid-February and last until the end of March. And of course, an important point, we took a particular attention to KYC and ML rules to comply with authority. So I would say, to conclude with my senior advisor experience, that BitBOOK objective is to make gambling fair, lower cost, and prevent fraud. And that's what we at BitBOOK.AG plan to do for online gambling. And in such a faster growing market on the planet, this company is already on track and already has a promising result. That's right. I think the major point for this company.
Good. Sounds good. Thank you. I think you guys are on the right track, and I wish you good luck with your project.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today and sharing a lot about your project. It was very interesting. And thank you guys for watching us today. If you have any comments or recommendations, please leave them below. Thank you. Bye.